Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Pop Anime Comics here from the Pop Anime Comics Lounge and PopAnimeComics.com. So, Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 35, Children. Big ideas here. So, the basic concept is we kind of are starting to see why these people are kidnapping Eren, why Bredenholt and Rainer are kidnapping Eren, and the entire thing is they're looking for Krista and they're looking for Eren, and Eren is a coordinator or the coordinate, or whatever you want to call it, or that's what they call him, saying he might be it, and if he is, our mission's done, and we can come back for Krista and Annie. And then we kind of get a peek into Ymir as well throughout this episode, where it's clear that Ymir was taken and she has the king's blood, and something about her past is there. It wasn't really fully explored in this episode, but then she's kind of pushed off the walls. And then from there, what goes on is that suddenly she becomes a Titan, and then she's running around, and then one day she eventually comes across a shapeshifter who was Bredenholt and Rainer's companion, and she ate him, and then she was reborn as a human shapeshifting Titan. And so that's affecting her, and how then she revolts against Rainer and Bredenholt, not saying that she doesn't want to join them, but she wants to save Krista. And so then she's working with them, and they kind of get Krista, and that's the end of the episode. Real big concepts, lots to unpack, so I think it's really crucial that we finally understand what these shapeshifters' mission is. They're looking for the coordinate, which could be Eren, it could not be Eren. I'm just going to come out and say it. It's Eren, supposedly. And that's who they're looking for. Why they're looking for him, not sure. But then there's this Krista, and Krista is part of the royal family. That was also mentioned. And so there's some connection between Krista and having to coordinate, and somehow that's their mission. And that's really important that they're willing to go to such lengths to achieve this, and how that's what happens. And this is pretty crucial. But it also goes to show you that what happened with Ymir, and how a bunch of people were involved in her, and a bunch of priests who might or might not be involved in the wall, kind of suggested it. There's a lot of deception going on, and a lot of covering of information is really occurring in this concept. And we, as an audience, are now seeing how much actually is known by the government, by the people, by the kingship, by the royal family, and exactly what's going on. And the royal family has some idea of what the hell's going on, but most of the people have no clue what's going on. And that's something to really take out of this episode without really going into too much detail and turning into like an hour-long seminar, which, to unpack fully, somewhat along those lines. But that's really the big concept here. And then we get all the action. We get the fact that the Survey Corps is also realizing that if they achieve their mission, humanity's last shot is gone, and it's over. And so that's the other part of this entire episode as well, is that I think the Survey Corps is starting to wake up and realize that information is being withheld, but they can't afford to lose Eren, they can't afford to lose Krista, and they gotta stop these Titans and possibly interrogate them and start getting information and figuring out what the hell's going on, because clearly there's a lack of information being told to them, but they have their sources and everything along those lines, and they're saying, okay, we're not being told the whole truth, but if we capture one of them, we're going to figure it out. And so that's really the entire episode, and really what this means. And it's getting good, and there's a lot to unpack. Obviously, this means a lot in the realm of where Ymir goes, what these Titans are going for, what exactly is about to happen next, why they're doing it. All these questions are occurring, and it just reveals that there's another enemy within, the confines of this entire playground, where we have the shapeshifters. Their mission is to get the coordinate, get Krista for obviously control reasons and controlling the situation. But then you also have the lack of the government telling the people what's going on. Then you have the Survey Corps in the middle saying, hey, we want to find out what's going on so we can properly defend humanity and continue to fight against threats. So that's really it. And it's great. And this just continues the constant theme of Attack on Titan. So that's what I got for you this week. It's a day late, I know. Taking a day to myself Saturday. Deal with it, everybody. But before I go, I'm just going to always remind you, I make no money from YouTube. I don't make much money from my podcast. I make zero currently. Same thing with the website. I love doing it. Love writing about this. Love sharing my thoughts. Love interviewing people. But the best way how to support me is my Patreon. It's Pop Anime Comics. $1 gets you access to all this cool content. And then the rewards just go up from there. I'm also adding a bunch more rewards, changing things around in the next few weeks. So definitely stay tuned for that. Links will be in the description below. Also give me a follow on Twitter. I'm tweeting out live tonight, WWE style, so it should be fun. Extreme Rules, I will be covering that. It'll be a lot of fun to watch me on Twitter and interact with me. Always happy to have people do that. As well as website, popanimecomics.com. Great articles. I have over 200. More than enough content to keep you entertained for at least a few hours, if not a few days. And definitely follow us on Facebook, Pop Anime Comics. Updates about comics, pop culture, everything in between. And as always, I always appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button and smash those like buttons.